With the holidays right around the corner, I'd like to make a sort of Christmas toast to an amazing group of people that I very fondly refer to as the Wisniewski Ten. The Wisniewski Ten is comprised of my father and his 9 siblings. These 10 siblings, grew up in a very small home with old-fashioned Polish parents. For Christmas, they each only ever got one present. They may not have had a lot or a lot of gifts, but they always had each other. Christmas was always a big deal in their home, and they grew up knowing that Christmas was so much more than gifts. In fact, as they got older, my busha, which for those of you who don't know is Polish for grandma, required all of the family members to return for Christmas Eve celebrations. She was a small, soft-spoken woman who somehow mandated her 10 children, their spouses, and all of the grandchildren to drive from near and far, no matter the weather, to celebrate those Christmas Eve celebrations. This Christmas Eve was celebrated in a very small home with a whole lot of people. There was always a giant table with Christmas desserts on it. There was the living room and the family room full of people laughing, playing games, drinking and being merry, and an entire basement full of absolutely wild children who knew that Busha was the only one to receive presents that night, but no one ever seemed to mind. My Busha held this gathering every year until her last year. In 2001, my Busha passed away after a rough battle with multiple myeloma. She never had to stay in a hospice or have nurses take care of her, even though she required round-the-clock care. See, her 10 children function on a voting system. The majority wins, and they voted that anybody with 10 children and 10 children-in-law should never have to have a stranger take care of them. So they voted to take turns caring for their mother the way she had always cared for them. In that time, my Busha laid out her wishes. She wrote letters and she wrote her will. By no means was my Busha's will legal. It was handwritten, so when she passed, her eldest daughter read her wishes or her will to everybody, and everybody abided. In fact, the sale of her home was decided by a Wisniewski Ten vote. The in-laws were not even included in that. One of the things she requested was that everybody continue to get together. She thought with such a large family, we could have a family reunion, perhaps every other year, where all of us come together, but it was important for her that her children stay close. So she suggested that they still get together every Christmas. Because of the Wisniewski Ten, a family reunion is held every other year that now boasts more than 110 Wisniewskis. And every year, the 10 children and their spouses gather together. It may not always be at Christmas time, but they always get together for that holiday. From near or far, wherever they are, no matter the weather, they get together. So it's been 18 years since the matriarch of our family passed away, but she left a mark on an absolutely remarkable set of individuals who continue to show the rest of the Wisniewski family exactly what Christmas is all about. So with that, cheers to the Wisniewski Ten and Merry Christmas.